Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay and today I'm going to be talking about Star Wars Bad Batch Episode 3 review and my breakdown of the episode. My thought on the episode is, alright, it was not too bad. It was a pretty good episode. I really enjoyed it. And I'm going to go straight through my breakdown. I'm doing my best I can to recap everything because I wrote everything down. So, we catch up with the Bad Batch in hyperspace, eating some rations and stuff. Omega was gonna give some rations to Wrecker, but Hunter's like, no, you don't need to eat her rations because she's just a kid. So basically, the ship had a little minor explosion on board. They crashed on a moon, on a distant moon on our planet. So they need they investigate. They find out they need some parts to fix it. They need mostly a capacitor to fix the set. So they only have one to fix. Alright, and then we go to another scene where we go back to Camino and Tarkin's talking to Billy's Kyle C, the head medical for the clones, and they're discussing how his progress with the inhibitor chips going. And it walks at Admiral Rampart. The next thing that they asked if Kargan asked if Project War Mantle was about Project War Mantle, he said it's on schedule. They introduce the new commander for this elite squadron. It is Crosshair. Former clone, he's shown and Tarkin's shown the elite squadron. And so, I think you go to another scene, you have Tech and Echo removing the faulty capacitor, and Echo hears noise. Tech fixes the capacitor. Echo finds the large scratches on the ship. No creature removes when you see next thing you see down there, creature moves the capacitor. Ship lost the power. Like say, you see Omega sees the creature. Creatures most likely they identify as an Ordo Moon Dragon, identified by Tech. So it takes the capacitor, and flees. So it's one up, one less. So it goes down. So Hunter decides to go after it, but Omega, she decides to go with him. So they go after the dragon. Next scene, you go back to me, you see these elite squadrons getting examined by medical droids and stuff. Then Tarkin decides we're going to give them a test. We're going to give these guys a test. They're going to send an Onderon to wipe out Saw Gerreros. Came in to test for Tarkin. This is a test for Tarkin to see how they are. So, next thing you go on next scene, you get Hunter and Omega. They're tracking the dragon. Then they drag. You see Hunter, he's kind of upset with himself because he doesn't like leaving people behind, especially like Crosshair, because he's one of them and stuff like that. The Elite Squadron, they arrive on Ondor, and they engage the Guerrero's soldiers and civilians in a battle. When you see Crosshair is taking them out with his gun and stuff like that. Then you get the next thing, they find the capacitor. Hunter and Omega find the capacitor. The dragon attacked them. Hunter loses his mask. Omega finds it, but he's lost consciousness, and he puts it back on. She puts it back on him, and he lost consciousness. So he's basically out. So, read my notes here. Basically out. He can't breathe. He basically loses consciousness. Basically, she puts the mask on. Basically, he's out. She tries to call him for Bad Batch for help. Omega takes his blaster and starts tracking the creature again. And Omega sort of completes mission. They take complete control, and next, basically kill the pilot, crash the ship, and no Saw Gerrera. So there's only civilians there, about total four. And the one soldier said, "We can't be doing this. We got our..." And we can't be killing civilians. So, Crosshair turns around and just blasts him. We follow our orders, blah, blah, blah. This is why because he follows the mission directly. That means eliminate everything. If he's told to eliminate everything, he's going to do it. So, the rest of the elite squadron turns around, and not like the rest of the civilians and stuff like that. So, basically, the soldier was defying his orders, and Crosshair killed him. So, basically, shot him in the blaster. Kills the rest of the civilians. Omega's continue to track the creature, finds the capacity, encounters the dragon, but the dragon's like afraid of light. She doesn't leave the light on. She takes it off, shuts it off. Hunter then wakes up. He wakes up, goes back and goes looking for Omega. Dragon doesn't like the light. Dragon eats an old capacitor. Dragon goes like glow in the dark, like a big light keeps moving back and forth. Omega leads with the capacitor and reunites with Hunter. Elite Squad returns and reports to Tarkin and Admiral Rampart. Basically, Sagar is already gone. They can't believe Tarkin's impressed with Crosshair's performances. Prime, so they need more training, stuff like that. Prime Minister Land Su in his medical doctor kit already. They're discussing they need to find a new cloning process because the old way of doing the things is not working. They're trying to keep this going so they have their essence to keep them going in business with the Empire, stuff like that. The Elite Squadron, next thing you see Elite Squad bunking in the old Bad Batch's room. So that's basically their space now. Bad Batch gets everything repaired. They leave the moon, and Retro shows Omega her new room that he made for her. She loves it. And Hunter tells her, Wrecker is the one who made it. Excuse me. Trying to read my notes. I'm a chicken scratch here, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Hunter shows and tells us he's part of the team now, and that's the episode. Basically, it's not a bad episode. Basically, it's more you're trapped on the Bad Batch, trapped on the moon. You have a new lead squadron led by Crosshair. He's just did a mission for Tarkin, and Admiral Rampart is a test to see how things went with them, because this is basically this is post Clone Wars, and they're trying to find with the funds they don't have. They're basically trying to cut down the funds, so they're going to use. If you go back and read Star Wars, these are not clones. The stormtroopers are not clones. They're mostly soldiers. There's no more clones. They stopped production of clones because it costs a lot of money for clones. So they cut costs down with actual troops, like actual human troops, not clones. Clones are more effective in combat. They obey orders, stuff like that. They did their part during the Clone War, so now they're going to basically have regular troops, like male, female troops. That way it costs less, so they'll be military trained, stuff like that, but they're not going to, you could tell they're not as effective as a clone because they always, quote, quote, miss. But it was a pretty good episode. You can see her more, it's not too much to go on, but interesting to see. You get to see more Tarkin and stuff like that. You get to see more Tarkin, you get to see more Crosshair and his story, you get a little more of that. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen next. I don't know what's going to happen in the next episode. I thought it was a pretty good episode nonetheless. So if you like my review and thoughts and breakdown of Star Wars Bad Batch Episode 3, please do a like, comment, subscribe. I'll be doing this till the season ends. We'll pick up on, there's a season 2. So please do a like, comment, and also please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I thank all my subscribers for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, and viewing. Without you, I won't be doing it. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a safe and wonderful Friday, and I'll see you next time. Take care, stay safe, stay humble, and be a blessing.